What's up, beautiful people? What's up with you today, man? Look at my face, even though I'm kind of sweating. My face is kind of oily, but shit, look at the beauty of that shit, man. Come on now. And all the angles are my angles, you know. I'm handsome here, I'm handsome there, I'm handsome everywhere. Yo, what's up with y'all, man? I'm back with another motivational video for y'all. Um, I've been meditating today. Yesterday I wasn't really into meditation. Yesterday I was kicking ass. Yesterday I was kicking so much, like so many asses. And yesterday I was being very warlike, like head on, like come here, like let's fight, stuff like that. Very reactionary. But today I'm more tuned inward, and I like that. But sometimes, man, my warrior side, which is, I got a lot of warrior sides, but sometimes the eye for an eye side or aspect be kicking, and when it kicks in, or when she kicks in, I don't know, like, or when it kicks in, should be crazy. Like, not for me, but for, you know. Anyway, I'm happy to see y'all today, man. I hope you're having a good time. I am having a good time. Actually, today also I did a fasting. Yeah, from yesterday to just uh, just an hour ago. Yeah, actually, I love fasting. Each time I fast, I feel like I'm coming back home somehow. Like I feel like I'm coming back in my zone. I don't know why. I know why, but it's not something that I can really verbalize easily. So we will just keep it for the sake of that video. I wanted to talk to you about um, unexplainable resilience, something that even you cannot explain. And also, the unexplainable resilience is connected to your I'm not gonna say your, okay, it's connected to a higher power using you as a living example to teach other people certain things that otherwise they would not understand, or they would not accept, or they would not admit. And sometimes we go through a lot of sufferings and battles and ordeals that, from an individual perspective, it's not fair. It's far from fair, like very far, like 1,000,000% not fair. But from a cosmic perspective, it's still not fair, but at least it makes sense. From an individual perspective, it really doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. It's unfair. It's nonsense. It's just, what the fuck? This is what it is. Like, from an individual perspective, it's just, what the fuck? Like, this is what it is. But from a cosmic perspective, when you zoom out like 1,000%, then they start to make sense. It starts to make sense. Or these events, or these ordeals and sufferings and battles and wars, they start to make sense. And if you are being the vessel or the subject of like relentless battle, like especially spiritual battles, I want you to know that you are a very favored and powerful being. Because something I like to say, they don't send soldiers to the belly of the beast or in the belly of the beast. They send soldiers far from the beast, to just shoot at it and stuff like that. But the people that they send, or the beings that they send directly straight to the belly of the beast, is the generals, the sergeants, generals, people of high ranks. And if your life looks like you are in the belly of the beast, or you are right in the middle of hell, you are in hell, you're living this is your worst nightmare, and it doesn't even seem to going to end soon or anything like that. I want you to just take the very fact that you are in hell as a reason for celebration. This is really nonsense. From a individual perspective, this is really nonsense. Why am I in hell and you're telling me to celebrate? What the fuck? I'm not telling you to celebrate for hell. Nah, I'm telling you to celebrate because you are in hell. And not only that you're aware of it, but you're still alive. And those two components, those two factors, they're not components but factors. Those two factors, first, you being alive in hell, because most people, they cannot stay alive in hell. They cannot withstand hell and still be alive. Every day they wake up in hell, they live in hell, they go to sleep in hell, and then the next morning they wake up, and especially when they wake up smiling, it's and the other people, they be watching, the other people in hell, or maybe the demons or in the evil spirits, they be watching and they be like, this motherfucker is what the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you? Don't you know that you're in hell? How the fuck are you smiling? And sometimes you're not even aware of them, but sometimes you are. And most times when you are aware of them, you might tend to slip into scarcity or to slip into fear. Don't do that. Don't allow yourself to fear even for 1 second. If you catch yourself fearing, go and do something that you fear straight away. If you fear going to a place, get a taxi and go there. If you have a bike, take a bike and ride there. Towards that place. If you have a car, take your keys, start the motherfucker and drive there. Never allow fear to creep upon you. Never allow fear to even 1% of fear to have anything to say about you, of you, or to you. Because fear is like a drug. It's a subconscious drug. Once you allow it to reside in your mind for 1 second, or let's say you allow 1% of fear to reside in your mind, then when I say 1% of fear, I'm not talking about unknown fears, because we all have unknown fears. I'm talking about your fears that you are well aware of. If you allow them to stay in your mind, even 1% of them, then they will grow. They will grow because whatever, you will pay attention to them. You will pay attention to them. You know why? Because the world, as a reflection of you, as a mirror of you, will keep feeding you. Will keep feeding you energies, content, in order for you to grow or nurture that fear. And whatever you nurture, it grows. You feel me? So never allow fear to creep upon you, to grow, Because one day it will be so fucking big, you won't even realize that you were so fearful of things. This is the same thing as an athlete starting to adopting bad habits. I mean, habits that are destructive for his sport, right? After a while, not only that you will not be able to perform as well, but you will also catch other, let's say, diseases or malfunctions, biological malfunctions that will restrict him from even claiming that he is a sportsman. How the fuck you're a sportsman and you're not even healthy? You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, never allow fear to creep upon you, even 1% of it, if you know it. Second, if you are in hell and you're aware of it, you should celebrate. I mean, this was to be the first, but anyway, let's put it second. And also, I wanted to say, the very fact that you are aware that you're in hell, it means that you transcend consciously what we call hell. Because by definition, those that dwell in hell are suffering, and their consciousness is in a constant state of implosion, is in a constant state of painful friction or separation or fracturation. I mean, if that word even exists, I don't know. It exists in French, I don't know if it exists in English. Yeah. Don't allow your fears to, learn your fears and learn to beat them. It's a very fun activity to me to learn my fears and then go and conquer them. Go face them. I like that. Not only that it gives me adrenaline, but also it augments or increases or grows my confidence. And I am constantly looking for stuff in my subconscious to transmute into positive things. I am constantly looking for weaknesses. I am constantly looking for weak parts, shadows to have a conversation with. And I would suggest you do that too. And these advices are for everybody, not just artists. Especially people that are aware or conscious of their spiritual nature, their spiritual identity. I would advise you to constantly look for your shadows and to have conversations with them. Don't be afraid of them because they are you, and if you're afraid of yourself, then this is a separation that is not going to be easy to resolve. Because most times, one of the main causes of people not being happy with themselves is because they are separated from other parts of themselves that they are afraid of. Because we are not individual, we are a collective by definition. I don't remember who really said that. I think it is Bruce Lipton, if I remember well. But somebody said we are not individual. We are individuals. That's from one perspective. It's never unidirectional. It's never unidimensional. Never. So, but on a deeper level, it's more real, it's truer that we are a collective than it is. The fact that we are a collective, as you see, this body is a collective. It's not one body. It's one body, but it's a body of bodies. Yes, it's a body of bodies because there are several bodies inside and outside of it. There are bodies that envelop it, and there are bodies that it envelops. It's a beautiful, multi-layered computer. This word computer might trigger a lot of people, but we could say vessel as well. And it's so fucking dope, man. I don't know, like being human, it's dope. Or just having a human body and being aware that you are a consciousness. I'm not gonna say inside of it because it's not really inside, it's just everywhere. It's both outside of it and inside of it. You are conscious of a lot of things that are going on inside of you, and as well you are conscious of a bunch of stuff that are going on outside of you. That means your consciousness is everywhere at the same time and nowhere. You know, it's not inside, it's not outside. Your soul is not inside your body. Your soul is more outside of your body. Yeah. So be mindful, be very mindful. Take time with yourself. Don't be afraid of being alone. This is where your strength, this is where most of your strength will come from. Being alone, especially if you're a man. I'm talking to this to the man right now, especially if you are a masculine individual. Being alone is where you will draw most of your strength and power as a spiritual being. Don't be afraid to be alone. Being alone will teach you so many things about yourself and the world. Don't be afraid to be alone. Don't scare away from loneliness. Loneliness is your friend and one of your best friends. Also, I wanted to talk about memory. Memory is one of these things that will free humanity. Humanity will have to go through the remembrance of a lot of traumatic experience in order for it to free itself as a collective. I got my sink that just started, just randomly. You know, a lot of things happen in my house just randomly, but I'm gonna just shut the motherfucker up right now. Wait for me. Yeah. And it pisses me off when you do this shit. Anyway, fuck it. Yeah, I was talking about memory and the remembrance of, and the fact that humanity will have to go through the remembrance of, or the unveiling of a lot of traumatic experiences that are right now lodged in the unconscious, should I say, part, or in the unconscious archives of their memories. And these memories are biologically lodged in their genes. So we have a lot of gene activation that we have to do in order for us to begin to remember who we really are, you know. And the remembrance of these memories will not be fun. I mean, they will be fun for for people like me, you know. For everybody that will help other people remember, they will be fun because those people have already passed or have already gone through most of the most traumatic remembrance, you know, and it's kind of fun for them. I don't know, it's kind of fun for them. It's a weird feeling, but it's kind of fun for them to help people. And the more traumatic the shit is, the more excited they get. I don't know. I don't even know if that should make sense, but in my mind, it does make sense. What else? Memories. Yes. Also, the multiplication of the multiplication or diversification of divine experiences or blissful experiences or euphoric experiences, especially euphoric collective experiences. This one is a big one. This one is a really, really big one, and I'm excited for it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. The It's not repetition but multiplication. The repetition is not really fun because you're just repeating the same shit, right? But when you learn to multiply these euphoric or breakthrough or breathtaking experiences in your individual life, then you will be so fucking excited when you know that as a collective humanity, we are going to have to do that too in order for us to unveil a lot of illusions, mental illusions, subconscious agreements that we have that still clutter us, that still imprison us, that still hold us back, that still make us think little of ourselves, that still make us hate ourselves, that still make us feel sorry for ourselves and stuff like that. Because let me tell you something, you see me, I am one of these people that have gone through so many I don't need a like I hate I hate even thinking about people feeling pity for me. Even the thought makes me kind of sick. I don't want it. I hate it. Like people trying to feel pity for me. I'm sorry. Nah. I don't want your pity. I really don't want it. I don't like it. I don't want it. I don't need it. And but at the same time, I have to say, because that's a fact, I am one of these, yeah, I must say superheroes, right? Superheroes that have gone through unthinkable experiences, like traumas that are really unthinkable. Like, I don't know. I'm not, it's not a good sign of mental, it's not a sign of good mental health when people are bragging about their traumas. I am not bragging about my traumas, but I've gone through so much shit that it's like I forgot what I was saying. I was saying I've gone through so much shit that I am in the position now to tell you that remembering and transmuting these traumas will have you propelled in a state of being that you will never regret. Yes, that's true. You will never regret that. And yeah, I've already said a lot, and I don't want to bother you with much details. Once you listen to my voice and you pay attention to the words that I'm saying, and you're connected to them, especially like I would suggest you close your eyes and try to meditate while you're listening to these videos, especially the ones where I talk about spiritual stuff. Yeah, energies, mind, consciousness, memories, stuff like that, traumas, experiences, confidence, power, all these stuffs, darkness and light. If you are meditating while you are listening, you will actually unveil or activate certain energies or certain information inside of you. I am not the one activating them. I am just helping you, and I am just helping you as a center of resonance. Each one of us is a center of resonance. When we resonate certain things out, which means when we speak out certain truths, it resonates inside of other beings. And if those beings are meditating in the moment, meaning if their mind is still, meaning if their mind is receptive in the moment, then it will facilitate a lot of information, it will facilitate the immersion, right? Yes, the immersion of a lot of information that were subconscious prior to that. Yes. And no matter what is your belief, religious belief, spiritual beliefs, meditation is universal. Just sit your ass down somewhere or lay down, or you can even go walking, or you can even ride. I mean, meditation is not limited to any bodily position or physical posture. You just have to be still and not let your thoughts cluster your ass. Yeah. Um, that's it. Just let your mind be decluttered. Just let your mind wander away from being limited. Just let your mind crawling towards freedom, because listen, the mind is naturally free. It's just your body that is reticent in accepting or incorporating or manifesting that freedom. And your job is to harmonize the mind, the body, and the spirit on the same. Put these motherfuckers on the same page. Put them on the same page. You will not regret it. It's not going to be easy. And you know why it's not easy? Because our senses, our five senses, these motherfuckers lie so much, man. Like, sometimes I can't believe it. They lie so fucking much. You see those eyes? They lie so much. They be lying to you 24/7. If you keep them open, shit. They be lying as a motherfucker. It's like they get paid to lie to you. For real. It's like they get paid to lie to you. So your job is to close these eyes, these beautiful eyes of yours that be lying on your ass. Close them and allow them to rest. Yes. Allow these two eyes, these beautiful eyes of yours, to rest for at least 30 minutes to 1 hour every fucking day if you have the time. And while they are resting, allow your true inner eye to open. And while it is open, be thankful. Be thankful that you have a true eye. I mean, a more factual visual organ to pick up the authentic signals of the environment, the multi-dimensional environment that we are all a part of. Because these two motherfuckers right here, even when you train them, like, it's a shame, y'all. It's a shame. Even when you train those motherfuckers, they be taking so much time to see some shit, it's crazy. But you see, your inner eye, your internal eye, it doesn't really need like severe training. You just need to sit down, relax, and invoke your own spirit, because your own spirit is immortal. Your own spirit is God. Everything that is immortal is God. And your spirit is not separate from God. Don't ever think that your spirit is separate from God. And if you think that, always remember that it is those two motherfuckers that be lying to you about it. They make you think that you are separate, but you're really not. There is I think that this is an Islamic proverb. It says, the one that knows him or herself knows the secrets of the Lord, or the one that know him or herself the secrets of the Lord is no mystery to them. It's like, if you know yourself truly, then you know the Lord. And the Lord in this context is God. It's like, if you know yourself, then you know God. Do you fucking understand what I'm saying here right now? If you know yourself, you know God. That means you are God. Your work is only to uncover all the illusions that make you think that you are not God for whatever reasons. Maybe it is because you have a physical body and you think you are limited because you have a physical body. Nah. You are not limited. You are not limited whatsoever. You are a free creator, and you should behave accordingly. You should be badass about it. Every time when you wake up, every morning when you wake up, or every night when you wake up, because man, let me tell you something. Honestly, these days I'll be sleeping in the morning and waking up at night. Because it's a weird, I don't know, whatever the fuck you wake up, you should be proud. Like, you should be saying, God damn it, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. Like, yeah. It's like, yeah, I'm here, motherfuckers. It's like, man. I advise you to just, this is why I always advise people to look in the mirror. Go look in the mirror, man. And when you look in the mirror, you should be smiling. Because there is something about the mirrors. Once you start looking closely, like very attentively, you will notice something that is not you. I mean, that is not this avatar, this body. It is not the body. The deeper you look through you in the mirror, the clearer it will be for you that you are different from this motherfucker right here, the body. And once you understand that, the first times you might be afraid because it's every first time invites fear sometimes. Yes, every first time invites fear. I gotta write that somewhere because I don't think it is a quote by somebody yet. I think I'm the first one maybe I'm not the first one, but I'm the first one phrasing it that confidently. So, let me take my pen. Let me write it down. Every first time invites fear. Yeah. Every first time. Often. Yeah, I gotta put often. Invites fear. It's like fear is always around the corner when you're doing something for the first time. That's what I want to say. But as always, practice makes things more and more familiar until they become a second nature. You see, I'll be rhyming in my videos just like it's nothing. So yeah, keep practicing. Keep looking at your beautiful self in the mirror. Smile to it. You should be looking at it and you should be smiling. You should be like, God damn, I see you. You're not this body. You're in it. And you're out of it at the same time. You're more than that. You're controlling it. You're free inside of it. And you begin to look at your hands. You begin to become aware of all your body parts, your fingers, your eyes, your nose, your teeth, your eyebrows. Let me tell you something. Some people have tried to make me feel insecure about my eyebrows in the past, but shit, I have the best eyebrows in the whole fucking civilization. That's how I feel about it. So, look at your eyes, your eyebrows, your nose, your jaws, your teeth, your tongue, your everything, and accept your beauty. Accept it. Accept that you are beautiful. Throw away your prejudices. I don't give a fuck what they are. Throw them away because you were not born with them. They taught you that. They taught you that you are not beautiful. Society, maybe your parents, maybe school, maybe church, maybe your congregation, maybe, I don't know, man. Your schoolmates, your church mates, some street motherfuckers, I don't know, some trolls, some bullies. They taught you that you were not enough, maybe. You are not beautiful enough, you're not handsome enough, you're not confident enough, you're not seductive enough, you're not attractive enough, you're not, I don't know. But it's not true. It's not true. You know why it's not true? Because everything that is changeable, or in other words, everything that is susceptible, let me rephrase it. I want to rephrase it perfectly. Everything that is susceptible to change by the mere awareness of it, God damn it, is not true. This is why when someone be lying, and once they see that you are aware of their lies, then they change the narrative, they change the script because they know they be lying. Either they create another lie, or they finally tell you the truth, or they give you some half-ass truth. Humans are funny creatures, man. So, everything that is changeable, or everything that you can change by simply being aware of it, is not true. Or if it's true, then its truth is not definitive. And any truth that is not definitive is a weak ass truth. You know? Is a contextual truth. And contextual truths are very tricky, and they don't stand solid on any ground other than their contextual ground. This is where they can stay solid. So, yeah, it's already 38 minutes. I'm gonna just maybe cut the shit off right now. Yeah, practice, man. Practice self-awareness. Also, you could use writing, like scripting your own self, documenting yourself every day after maybe a long day of work, or after waking up in the morning before work. You could take a pen and a pad and you write the uncomfortable feelings that you have, or the uncomfortable thoughts that bother you. You write them down, then you read them aloud if you have the courage to, if you're not shy. But if you are, you just write them down. Then the next day or during the evening, you come, then you write exactly the opposite of that thought or feeling. You write exactly the opposite of that thought or that feeling. And now, try to feel, not to feel, but assess your feelings and thoughts in relation to the second sentence that is contrary to the first one that you wrote in the morning. Assess your feelings and emotions about it, your thoughts about it. Do you feel that it's true? Do you feel that it might be true? How easily you feel it could be true? How far it is from being true? It's fun. I don't know. Self-development, it's fun. It might not be easy because humans are not taught to be honest from a young age with themselves. We are taught to scare away from reality. We are not taught to be... Actually, a lot of people will tell you, be realistic. But actually, when they say that, they mostly refer to be pessimistic or be limited. That's what they want to say, but they cover it with realism. It's not realism. Realism is so plastic. If people only knew how plastic, how malleable, how flexible realism is, because reality can be just anything to the one perceiving it or conceiving it. This is what makes it more powerful. Not even perceive, but conceiving it. Once you start conceiving something, it starts to be real. God damn it. Even if you don't perceive it yet, but the mere conceptualization of it grants it the legitimacy to be real. In the quantum field. That's it. So anyway, man, have a nice time. I'm going to enjoy myself some more in some meditation. I hope you're having a great day. I'm having a phenomenal day, as you can see, as you can hear, as you can listen. Stay beautiful like me. Stay conscious like me. Stay badass like me. Stay infinitely powerful like me. Anyway, man, stay playful like me. Peace out, y'all.